Hi everyone, welcome to Themakeupchair. So today's video is my Friday favourites and it's on my favourite Bourjois products because this was something that was just asked for. Every time I do Friday favourites, somebody asks me to do my Bourjois favourites. So these are them. I'm going to start off with the kind of very sheer light coverage foundation that they have. And this is the 10-Hour Sleep Effect foundation. It's the very first foundation that I ever tried. Like when I was a teenager, and I used to wear this to school all the time. It's very light, very sheer, and I do actually have a back to school tutorial coming up soon. You can check the link if you want to have a look at it, and I actually use this in it because it's one of those products that I used when I was a teenager as well. I think it was probably brand new out at the time, but I remember I bought it and I was just like, I loved it so much. If you're a beginner, no matter what age you are, whether you're a teenager or whether you have mature skin and you're in your like late 40s, 70s, whatever it may be, this is a really good foundation for you because it is so easy to blend and it does really give a nice youthful bright appearance to the skin. My next one, and this is the 123 Perfect foundation. I actually did a review on this comparing it to the Healthy Mix one, and I love this foundation for the days when my skin is sort of a little bit oilier and maybe it's quite hot out and I just want my foundation to last longer. It's not full coverage, it's medium coverage. It's kind of blendable. It does have that, with the same of the other ones, has that brightening effect to the skin, and it really does kind of lift the skin and lift the appearance of the skin without, for this one, making it too dewy. The other one is a little bit dewier than this one. This is sort of more for the normal to slightly oilier skin. Now I have two more foundations, and I know you're like, how can you own so many foundations? Don't ask, okay? I buy them to review them. That's the only reason. But I'm actually enjoying these two especially. This is the Healthy Mix that I've been using times like craziness. I have probably bought like 8 bottles of this stuff. I absolutely love it, and I am shade number 51 in this. This is sort of a middle of the range, medium coverage. You can probably bring it up to maybe a like medium to slightly full coverage if you want to. You can kind of build with it, I find, for my skin anyway. It has that yellow tone in it, but it's not super yellow tone for anybody out there who suffers from, you know, like foundations either being too yellow on them or too pink. I think this is somewhere in between. And then a lot of you were asking, had I tried the Healthy Mix Serum? So this is similar to the other one, but it's slightly a more hydrating. It's more for the mature skin. It's actually a gel foundation, so it works on a lot of different skin types. But because of the serum in it, I think it's better for the mature, slightly drier skin. But you can get away with it if you have normal skin as well. Here's some other favourites of mine. I have the Mineral Radiance Powder. I actually bought this, I don't know why, I bought this in like 3 shades like darker than my actual skin. Maybe 5 shades darker than my actual skin, but I did actually use it today because I am quite bronzed up and I used a lot of fake tan, so I needed to blend it with my face. So this is the colour that I use for those occasions. Also, I use this as like a really natural bronzer if my skin's on pale side, because sometimes I find if you use an actual bronzer it just looks so fake, especially when you're super pale like me. So I use this as my bronzer when my skin's pale, and when my skin's dark I use it as a setting powder. But the great thing about this is that you do not get any cakiness with this. It does not cake up. It's silky smooth, and it gets rid of all the oils. It mattifies the foundation, making it last longer, but you have no cakiness. I've never experienced cakiness with this. I don't know, it's like a miracle product. But this is the pressed powder. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. Love. The concealer that I use is the Healthy Mix Concealer, and this matches the foundation that I use all the time. I find that this works better like layering it with the foundation. But the odd time I will actually use this by itself. If I want to go for a really sheer look, I'll just put it on my blemishes underneath my eyes and just kind of blend it away. So I do actually like this a lot. I think it's one of the really good foundations, concealers from the drugstore, and I actually featured this in my Friday favourites about concealers because it is an actually amazing one, especially for any makeup artists out there, because look, it's in a tube, so you squeeze it out. It's a lot more hygienic and you get to use up the whole thing rather than the tubes and the wand things. They annoy me. And lastly is the lip gloss that I've used forever. I've used this for the last 4 years. 3 years. It's the 3D Effect Nude. I don't know if you can even get this anymore because I bought like 3 for some reason once and I've just been using them, and this is called Rose and it's number 34, and I just love how sheer and natural it looks. I wear this when I'm not wearing any foundation at all. I just pop this on and it's, you know, really natural. And I love the wand, I love the way it smells, I love the way it tastes. It's just, it's awesome. But they are kind of expensive for lip glosses, but they last for a really, really long time. Beautiful, I love it. That's everything in this Friday Favorites video. Now this is going to be the last Friday Favorites video for a while because I'm going to be going on my holiday. Yay! But for any of you that are going back to school, and if you're feeling a little bit nervous, then don't worry, because everybody's feeling the same way in that first week. It's all a little bit scary, but you will settle in, and I wish you the best of luck. And for any of you that are going back to work, I wish for you the same thing. And I will talk to you when I get back. I'm starting my pro series, which is going to be fun. It's sort of like my beginner series, but for any of you that want to become, you know, pros, it's kind of like basic to advanced. And I will talk to you when I get back, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Bye bye, enjoy your weekend.